Welcome, Scorpio. My name is Marlena with Graceful Healing Intuitive Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for your subscribes, likes, and shares. I love to hear your comments, especially when it resonates with you. If you are coming back to my channel, thank you so much for your support. This channel has grown pretty quickly, more quicker than I expected. Right now, I'm preparing for love advice coaching, love coaching actually, that you will soon see on my website. So if you're interested in that, make sure you look into that. I will be bringing that out in like mid to end October. So I want to first get your monthly readings out, but if you would like those services, it'll be like 15-minute increments, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45 minutes for no chaser, raw, down and dirty advice on what you need to do with your love life. I'm not playing with it. If you don't want to hear my honest advice, then don't call me. So Scorpio, let's get started. This is your monthly energy so far, and this is pretty much going from beginning to the end. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so towards the beginning of the month, it looks like you're going to be more free-spirited. You're coming into yourself. You are rising to the next level. You're also still able to have that level of compassion that you need in the process. So you're not going to be like, okay, I'm up here, but I'm going to leave you down there, you know. So as you grow, you're still going to have compassion for others. So don't be afraid of that. But towards the end of the month, I feel as though you may see some illusions in regards to community, somebody in your community, house, home, job, someone around you in your area. They may be, introducing some falsehoods. I'm saying it in a nice way. Somebody gonna be lying towards the end of the month. And some of you, I can already hear somebody already lying. Don't get me started, y'all. Okay. So, all right, Scorpio, let's just dig a little further as to how you're feeling this month. Then we're going to go into your love reading. We're going to go into your what you're feeling spread, how you're feeling, how your mate's feeling, and then also what the obstacles are. And then we're going to conclude with some advice. And you'll notice this is similar to how I even do some of my readings, but the love advice will be more love advice, not just the reading past, present, future. This is more, okay, I don't know what to do at this moment. I'm right here in front of them. I know I'm supposed to be setting, boundaries, but how do I do that? So that's what I'm trying to teach you in those love advice or love coaching sessions. So you, like I said, you'll be able to get those for 15-minute increments, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes. No, not 60 minutes. I don't want to do that for 60 minutes. 30 minutes, and usually 15 minutes to 30 minutes is enough. 45 minutes is for somebody who really just needs a lot more help, but you'll be able to do it within the 15 to 30 minutes. So right now, like I said, for the monthly energies, you have freedom, abundance, compassion. Like I was saying earlier, this is about community and illusions. And in regards to how you're feeling, I feel like you're just at a good place right now. You've been patiently waiting. You know what it is that you want. You're listening to spirit. You are being led. You're being guided to also what I see here being your true love as well. So you're at a place where your freedom will provide you the abundance that you're looking for. And because you're not walking in this fear, it allows you to really be compassionate, full of love in the process. But let's see, but I don't see you necessarily being taken advantage of, but I just see someone introducing some lies towards the end of the month. So just be aware of that, okay? All right, Scorpio, so let's see if there's anything else towards the end of the month. I want to see what's going on here with these illusions towards the end of the month. Thank you, Spirit, because the beginning of the month looks awesome for you. Even the middle of the month. It's the end of the month where I see the illusions. So let's see what this is about. Thank you, Spirit. What is this about towards the end of the month? Actually, I don't think this is here. Okay. What are these illusions in regards to, Spirit? Thank you. And thank you again, Scorpio, for your support. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I don't see someone necessarily getting away with whatever falsehoods. I see the truth still coming to light. Some of you will have some truths coming out in regards to the ending of a someone juggling situations, love life, third party, things of that nature. But again, that's where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be at that point. You also receive the wheel of fortune towards the end. So again, although someone's going to try to perhaps manipulate you, things of that nature, the truth will come out, and it will bring an ending to whatever it was that they were doing. I also see, just FYI, I see some Cancer, water sign here. I see some Taurus here. I see you also, again, being fully aware into your intuition by the end of the month as well. Getting that rest, meditating. I see you being that nurturing, loving you. So towards the end of the month, this is, you know, although someone's going to introduce some illusions, it looks like you're going to fare well in the process. It's going to you'll be good. So there's nothing to worry about. So let's go ahead and check into your love life. Let's see how this is all going to play a part in your love life. Thank you, Spirit. And we'll move on forward. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you for your guidance for Scorpio. Thank you for your guidance for Scorpio. October 2018. First half of the month. What does Scorpio have to look forward to in regards to their love life? Okay. Okay, I see here in the past, some of you stopped working towards your relationship. Currently, you're trying to let things happen naturally. But in the future, I see you pulling back and either you've already forgiven this person and you're choosing to walk away, you've already learned your lesson, or you're choosing not to do so by pulling away. So let me see what this is about. And by the way, this is a general reading, so make sure you look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for more clarity. Also, if you would like something more specific to you, obviously you can contact me, but this can also go vice versa. So right now I'm looking at your spread. This is Scorpio. And then I'll look at your mate. But sometimes it goes back and forth based on how you guys are feeling. So sometimes it can be vice versa. Take what resonates with you. Let's get more clarity. So in the past, what happened, Spirit? Why you didn't want to make the effort? Scorpio. Scorpio, stop. Stop making the effort. You didn't bring an ending to the relationship, but you just felt like it wasn't worth taking the steps anymore. You didn't want to be guided towards this relationship anymore. I feel like you received an offer, but it might not have been the offer you were looking for. This brought depression. I feel like it was not your soulmate. You feel like it was not your soulmate. You didn't get what you wanted. It was imbalanced. You felt like there was deception. You got to a point where you wanted to give up, but your strength was taken away. You started to lose patience regarding the situation. So this person just took a lot out of you, and you decided to end it. It just came to a screaming halt. You wanted more. You wanted more passion. Yeah, and then you just got the 10 of Cups. You wanted that passion, but everything came to a halt regarding you taking that next step to the next level, which is what you wanted. So you had to make a choice in regards to who you wanted to be with. If you wanted to walk away from someone from the past, or if you wanted to, and I also see perhaps you wanted to deal with somebody. I see Scorpio here. I see also Virgo here. But I feel like some of you had to make a decision, or you finally made a decision. So you made a decision to look out for yourself, to follow your intuition, which is what we were just talking about. So whatever happened to you in the past has guided you to this next step, to where now you can be nurturing, heed your intuition, know what it is that you want. Okay, letting go of the past, letting go of what you, and some of you might have let go of. I see Capricorn here, I see Taurus here. Maybe this perception regarding marriage. I feel like this has guided you to the next step in your relationship. And then I see here again these illusions that were brought forth, as well as a halt on a new beginning. So all of the, I received multiple ace of pentacles, ace of wands, ace of cups, all in reverse. So this was, again, you needing to take those necessary steps, make those necessary changes, learn those necessary lessons in order to move you to the next level. So again, you just stopped making the effort because none of it was there. So here, you're letting go of control issues. You feel like you're more freer at this time. You feel like you can now make your wishes come true. You're allowing the situation to unfold naturally. Some of you are still holding on to what could potentially be the truth, but you're releasing these burdens. I feel like some of you are not being totally honest and communicating about how you're feeling in regards to your passion in your life, in regards to what you really know, what you've learned. I feel like you have gained the wisdom. I feel like you have gained a new level here, but I don't feel like you're speaking on it. You're not telling everybody the lesson you learned. You're not telling this person the lesson you learned. Some of you also could be dealing with a Leo, but I see Sagittarius here as well. I still see the passion lacking at this time. Okay, yeah, same things are going on. You just got to a point where you no longer want to work on a relationship anymore. So you're still not working on a relationship. I do see you making some uncalculated steps in regards to your relationships that are going to be unpredictable. But I see you still trying to work on your finances, but I still see you as coming into your own. I still see you as being okay and considering this move, considering walking away. Because again, because the imbalance is still there. So in the near future, let's see what's going on with this forgiving and learning. Are you forgiving this person? Are you moving away, walking away as you release and heal this person? Are you healing your past now? Are you allowing your past to heal? Let's see what's going on here. Why aren't you forgiving this person? Thank you, Spirit. What's going on with this forgiving and learning in reverse? Okay. So this may, you're still contemplating what you're going to do in the near future. So you haven't made a choice yet. You received the Hermit. You're just, again, pulling back. You have retreat here. You're kind of taking this time out to decide what is it that you want. So again, you're not speaking up for what you want, but I do see you ultimately decide what it is that you want. Whew. I also see Aries here. Someone coming back from the past, but it's still being imbalanced, and you're still choosing to walk away. Okay? And you do it in a nurturing way. I don't see this being a harsh energy at all. I feel like because you are in your own self and walking in this confidence, you don't feel the need to be, bitter, So whatever it is that happened, it's like you're not allowing it to phase you so much. Okay, Scorpio? All right, so let's see how your mate is doing during this time, the first week of October. Thank you, Spirit. The first couple weeks of October, because we already know I don't get around to doing weeklies by the time I get done. But if it'll be the monthly, but I try my best to do the weekly, bi-weekly. So we'll see this month. Hopefully things I can improve. But thank you, Spirit. For Scorpio's mate, how are they doing the first couple weeks of the month? The beginning of October, how are they doing? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so they definitely, all right. All right. All right. Okay. All right, let me go because it just keeps coming. So I was hoping to get 3, but I'm getting more. So the storyline here is in regards to them definitely having these romantic feelings and wanting to, and having this desire to love you, to marry you. I do see at some point, you know, there was a lack of attraction here, but they still continue to express their love. I do see children was also an issue at some point, that created a imbalance, also created your relationship to kind of become stagnant. And this is how they feel. But they also look at you as their true love. But, you know, at times they feel, you know, like they're not optimistic about whether or not you guys are going to move forward. So, they do feel like they need healing. They do feel like they're still not healed in this relationship. But I don't see them going anywhere. And perhaps trying to lighten their heart. So it's just, again, just this more light, airy feeling with your relationship. So things aren't too serious, too harsh. I think they have just they feel like they found their soulmate. And ultimately they do feel like it's safe for them to love you. And they are trying to also allow things to happen naturally. But they do still see that forgiving is necessary in this relationship. So they're prepared to have this heart-to-heart conversation. They're not really talking to anybody about what's going on with you guys. But they're also not trying to control the situation either. You know, they're just trying to go with the flow. I really see that. If you are not together at this time, they may not. Some of you may be broken up at this time. They're not seeing a reconciliation as being possible, but they do feel like you have a lot of chemistry. So I want to see how they're feeling. So let me just see, because this is a lot of good information. How are they feeling, Spirit? How are the mates feeling? What are their emotions? Okay, they feel like they can't, you know, I feel like they can't cry over this. Like they can't, like they're trying to be real about it. They're trying to respect your boundaries. They're trying to allow you to do what you need to do. They see that things haven't happened yet. They see that, they see that things haven't been healed yet. But I still see them not seeing the full truth. They still have not seen the real reason why this relationship has come possibly to a screaming halt, or why you're not really fully interested in it anymore. They don't really see the truth in it. But they do know that you are protecting yourself, and they're just trying to act big. They're trying to act like they're, you know, have this courage. You know, they're trying to see, like, I don't want to say courage because it's not courage. They're acting like it's an act. It's an act. But they are starting to see the lesson in all of it. Okay? They see that there is a reason for it. But they are trying to respect your boundaries. So let's see what the obstacles are, Spirit. For Scorpio and their mate. What are the obstacles? All right. So you pulling back is the obstacle because you're not working on the situation. This seems to me more like someone who pulled back, no longer wants to deal with the situation, but yet this is more about you pulling back but not dealing. So you might be pulling back, not talking to them at all, instead of trying to talk and deal and walk through it. There's a process when it comes to relationships. There's a process about, you know, and you have to kind of go through the steps. Some people try to jump to the end and let me just end it. But then they end up going back into it over and over again. When, in essence, if they would have gone through it step by step, dealt with the processes, because there are multiple processes, multiple steps to the process of healing with this individual. If you want to leave, don't leave when you know you don't want to leave. You know you're still trying to spend time with them. There's certain things you're trying to jump the gun instead of going through the process, feeling what you need to feel, releasing what you need to release. Go through the process the way you need to and slowly take steps out. You just jump to the end and then you regret it, you cry, you upset, then you go right back into it. That's just, you're not going through the process. Therefore, you're not, you know, you're just not, you're not following the process. And therefore, you're not really learning your lesson. All right, Scorpio. So, it looks like here you definitely need to love yourself. Scorpio, this could be you or your mate, but I feel like this is more geared towards Scorpio. Part of your issue is that you're not putting yourself first. Your self-respect will make you more romantically attractive. It's like you're deceiving. I feel like you're the one with the mask on. You're the one that's not really being honest here, too. I'm not saying the other person didn't break your heart and was a liar and this, that, and other. I can hear it now. You know, they did this. But are you being honest as well, is all I'm saying. You know, recognize the part that you played also. I'm not saying it's your fault, but just recognize the part you played. So let's go ahead and check out your advice, Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. For the advice for Scorpio for the beginning of October. What is advice for Scorpio while they're going through these changes and trying to love themselves fully? What is the advice for Scorpio? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, my. Okay. This is a lot that came out, so I'm going to try to go through it quickly. The first one that came out was just showing simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. Back to what it is that you love. Be authentic to who you are, okay? Your current situation is giving you the opportunity to reevaluate what it is that you want. Honesty is essential. I saw that coming. Be in the present and dream of the future. And spiritual connection. There's definitely a spiritual connection here. When you dream, everything is possible. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Also, you receive new love. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And new love, embrace the opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. And I really believe it pertains to your spiritual growth as you go through this, process. So again, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Remember, I do have the love coaching coming up. It will be in 15-minute increments. So you can get a straight up, no chaser response as to what you should do. Again, there's free will at all times. So, but it's a quicker reading that is not as much about your past and leading up to your future and what you should do. It's more about what's going on right here and right now. What answer do you need to your question today for your issue right now? So thank you so much. Those will be on my website soon. I love you. Have a blessed day. Bye, Scorpio.